that like he's around everywhere, like really everywhere. Yeah. Like I'll cross the street and he's like, "Oh, hey, man," and he's calm. I'm like, "Man, really?"
That's the risk you run. And by the way, that's Jason Ellis, of course, everybody. That's the risk you run, though, of doing a show like your show. I mean, it's this guy similar with our show. It's that you put yourself out there all the time. People think you're your best friend. You know?
No, I really envision that one day that it's going to go down. The only thing I can be grateful for is I feel like I could put up a better fight than John Lennon.
Yeah. Do you think there's a chance that that guy might be watching this video right now and masturbating?
You know what? He doesn't come across as the masturbating type, but I don't think I've ever met a guy that looked like that I've gone, that guy masturbates about me.
Do you think that there?
I'd be flattered if that was the case.
Do you think that there is a legion of gay male fans of Jason Ellis?
Yeah, I get tons of gay people call me all the time. I'm for gay rights. I talk to Neanderthals most of the time, and those are the ones that don't give gay people a chance because they're a bunch of sheep. You know, and if I can explain it to the Neanderthal that, hey man, you don't have to hate gay people, you'll still be accepted in your community. That's like a big one for me, because I think a lot of people that listen to me for 10 minutes think that I'm the biggest gay basher womanizer.
No, and it's good that you say that, because like I also think that people who are like outside of the MMA world and like
he said MMA, not anime.
I said MMA. Outside that, they think that that's like the haven for like the uber Neanderthal anti-gay movement.
Skateboarding is the biggest one.
Really?
Man, skateboarding is the biggest homophobic sport.
Really?
People associate skateboarding with being counterculture and like liberal.
Open-minded, yeah.
The only way you can get away with being gay in skateboarding is if you're the best skateboarder in the world.
What about Rodney Mullen? I thought he was gay.
He's just gay because he's a freestyler.
Allegedly, I was kidding. You earlier tonight, I think it was off air. You were talking about how porn stars say, "Is it true that is it just me or is Jason Ellis the hottest guy alive?" Was that the gay faction or was that actual straight girls that were saying that?
Straight girls say that.
Oh, that's right. That's right. And what was your response?
I'm not on the radio. My response is a little bit sad, really.
Yeah, you said I think.
I'm not gonna lie. I would love to have sex with porn stars, but. Where were you when I wasn't famous? You know.
Right now, you're married with 2 kids.
I was actually better looking when I wasn't famous too. Like we could have been together. We could have had 6 months of fun.
You look like a better looking Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like you've got the whole. Like you definitely aren't like a radio guy. Most radio guys are gargoyles. Like you're.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not really a huge claim to say.
He was in here. He's a really nice guy
for a radio guy.
No, I didn't mean it like that. But you are. I mean, like you. Like certain comedians the same way. It's like when they come in, you're like, well, that guy doesn't look like a comedian. You know, it's like he's a handsome dude. You know, he has his deal.
It's the way of the world. The triple threats, man. You've got to have it all these days.
Yeah,
can't just be the radio goofball.
Drew's got the looks. He's got the doctor thing. He's got the TV.
He does do it.
He's got the radio.
Here's where I you have a good setup in that you can surround yourself with whoever you choose. I have like if I want to use the show to like spit game at a lady, I have him sitting right next to me. And they never pay attention to me because he has doctor in front of his name.
No, it's like when I used to do the show with Tony.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You can't
give up.
Yeah.
Tony Hawk.
There would be because when my show started to get bigger, Tony would get phone calls that were my fans, and they would just be more offensive just because they were on Tony's show, and it got to the point where, you know, Tony sells stuff at Kohl's, and I've had some dude calling in and say, "Hey man," I don't even know, something ridiculous, you know, and Tony's like, yeah, well, and looks at me, you know what I mean, like, as in, I'm to blame for dudes talking about shitting their asses out of me. I'm like, I don't know, man, can't you call me on my show? Because Tony's the nicest guy ever.
Yes.
But he does...
Like, could Tony Hawk get away with being gay? Because he's Tony Hawk.
Yeah. But not to, see, that's the other thing, not to behind his back, no.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, Anderson, over here.
The most random video I've ever made.
Yeah, noon to 4 for all you guys watching here in LA. Jason Ellis on Faction, Sirius XM.
Thanks, Jason.
Yeah. Why don't you have reptiles here?
There we are.